Hey Fab Girls! As part of the How to Update Your Look series, I thought today that I'd discuss the one thing that is so important when it comes to looking and feeling fabulous. And that is, wait for it, to love the body that you have. I know, before you start protesting, I know that it's a lot easier said than done. So in this video, I'd like to share with you some of my thoughts of how to do that, or maybe even just to get closer to being able to achieve that. If you're new to my channel, and even if you're not, welcome. I'm Tracy Gold, and it's my absolute passion to bring you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. The great thing about getting older as a woman is that I find we find our level of confidence, and we really start to almost step into ourselves. I think that we as women need to really embrace that and to go forward with that. However, for some of us, it's a little hard when we look back on how we used to look versus how we look today. So where are you on that spectrum? Are you feeling more confident about yourself, or are you feeling a little less confident than you were a few years ago? Now, if you are feeling a lot more confident about yourself, why is that? And what is that key thing that we as women need to do to get there? Well, I look back on the things that I used to feel subconscious about when I was in my 30s, and I laugh at myself. I think to myself, Tracy, really, what were you wasting your time on? And you know, that was such a point in time in my life, because I thought to myself, if I feel that way in my 30s, or if I feel that way now in my 40s, as I look back on my 30s, how am I going to feel in my 50s? And am I going to think the same thing about myself? Am I going to think that I wasted time worrying about things that I couldn't change? And actually, I would have quite liked the way I looked back then. Now, do you know what I mean? But you know, still, bottom line, we cannot turn back the clock, but we can decide to love who we are today. Now, I know, ladies, I know it is so much easier said than done, but there are a few things that I have found have really helped both me and my clients on the road to really loving the bodies they have. And today I'm going to share some of those with you. Dress in clothing that suits your body shape. This makes such a difference, and it actually makes a difference for all aged women, because what I find is that when we see ourselves in clothing that really looks good on us, then it's so much easier to love what we see in the mirror. I mean, when last did you go shopping for a pair of jeans and you put on a pair of jeans that doesn't look great on you, and you think to yourself, how awful does my ass look, or my hips, or my tummy, or whatever the case is, whatever the areas that you are sensitive about. However, when you find that perfect pair of jeans that really looks good on you, how good do you think your ass looks then? Exactly. So really decide to fill your wardrobe only with clothing that really suits your body shape, that will help you to love the body that you have. The second thing is to shift your focus. And this is such an important thing, but the clothing also helps for step number 2, because when you shift your focus on the parts that you really love, then you're less likely to notice the parts that you don't. However, not so easy when you're wearing the horrible pair of jeans, right? Then all you notice is your ass. Well, if you are wearing the pair of jeans that looks good, it's easier to shift your focus. So the two things go hand in hand. I would, however, like to really challenge you to stretch yourself as far as this is concerned. You know, if I were to ask you to stand in front of a full-length mirror and name 3 things that you love about your body shape, and your hands, feet, and face don't count, have you got your 3 things already? Do you know what they are? And if not, why not? Well, so many times we look at ourselves in the mirror and we're just straight away look at the areas that we are so critical about, right? And listen, it's hard not to be critical. We see ourselves differently to the way other people see us. And if you think I'm any different, you are so wrong. Because let me tell you, ladies, that filming all the time and seeing myself on camera is not easy. I mean, often I think to myself, oh my word, that expression on my face, or the camera is slightly at the wrong angle and it shows my slightly double chin, or my neck, which I'm not so crazy about, you know, or on the day that I'm filming, I'm feeling a bit bloated, and so the full length shots, not so great, and I almost just don't want to put them up there. So listen, I get it. I get that it's really hard because we see ourselves differently to the way other people see us. But that being said, it's still so important to start shifting your focus. What are the things that you really love? Write down 3 things that you really love, and maybe just put them on a post-it and put it on your mirror to remind you, so you can start shifting the focus and just see how that works. I think you'll be surprised at how that can change how you feel about the body that you have. Now for the 3rd tip. And this is a really, really important one, ladies. You need to make the decision that you are going to love the body that you have. You know, it's such an important thing, because we can just spend our lives being unhappy with what we have, and then we're going to look back. And remember, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're going to look back and go, what was I worried about anyway? And I should have enjoyed those things. Like maybe you feel like you had big upper arms in your 30s, and now you look at your upper arms and go, oh, they were actually quite nice and toned, right? I mean, it may not get better, ladies. So why not enjoy what you have today and appreciate it today? But you do have to make the decision. It is a conscious decision. I love what one of my viewers called Renita wrote. She said, she put this comment on one of my videos, and she said now I'm paraphrasing, not exactly reading it off, but she says, you know, she's 58 and some things have changed and they're not gonna go back. And she's tired of worrying about what was. She'd rather move forward to what is. And I think, ladies, that really, really just puts it in a nutshell. So today, decide that you're going to shift your focus and love the parts of your body that are beautiful, that you really love, that you're going to wear clothing that really suits your body shape so that it aids you to do that. And I'm telling you, it will straight away update your look in an instant. So why do I think that updating your look and loving your body shape are together? Well, actually, I think it's the most important thing that you can do, because often there may be things in your wardrobe that you would have loved to have worn, but you didn't quite have the courage to do so. And by deciding to love the body that you have, you can go now and wear those things and enjoy them. And I also think that a woman that has confidence is the most sexy and the most gorgeous of all. So really, ladies, wear clothes that you love. Decide to love your body, because you know what? Life is passing you by. Do not waste an instant. I have also been challenged by this, and I'm hoping that this inspires you to be challenged by it too. Now, you may come to the end of this video and think, I would love to have a better relationship with my body, but I'm just not there yet. And that's also okay, because remember that it's a process. And also sometimes it helps to be able to speak to other people about that process. So this is one of the things that I do help my clients to do. I do help I work obviously as a personal stylist. I teach people how to dress for their body shape and choose clothes that really work for them, but I also help them to shift their focus. And I've seen women transform their relationships with their bodies because of a little bit of guidance, a little bit of know-how, and a little bit of encouragement. So if that is you, then you may want to consider an online image makeover session with me. It's an hour long and it's really affordable. It's $60 and it's on Skype or FaceTime or WhatsApp. So anybody in the world can get these tips. Isn't that fantastic? Don't we just love technology? Well, if you are interested, then you can check the details in the description below for more. And hey ladies, if you haven't already got my free download on my top 7 tips on how to look fashionable over 40, then also you can check in the description below. There is a link for you there so that you can get your free download. This will also automatically hopefully put you on my mailing list, which means that I can stay in touch with you and you can stay in touch with me. And you will get weekly inspirational fashion tips, hopefully that will have you looking and feeling fabulous. Thanks for watching this video, ladies. I hope you have found this useful. I'd love to hear what you think of this video and of this series in general on how to update your look. In fact, if you've missed a few of the episodes, you may want to go back to my channel and catch up so you don't miss out. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notification button to make sure that you don't miss out when I upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. And ladies, I am always open to your video tutorial ideas. I love it when you give me your ideas, so please feel free to put it in the comments below so that I can keep bringing you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. If you've been following this series for a while, you'll know that this year I decided to do something a little different at the end of my videos. Instead of doing the bloopers, I'm sharing a quick fact about myself. And today I thought I'd make it relevant to the video so that I can share a little bit about myself with you. So one of the things that I had to really learn to love about my body shape, and I had to make the decision to do so, was my legs. Because I'm very pale, and where I live, it was definitely, when I was growing up, it was not cool to be pale. Tanned was in. Amazing how fashions can impact on us, hey? And so negatively as well. Anyway, so I used to even, I would try and wear tights that would cover. I even wore base on my legs, a foundation on my legs one time because I wore school uniforms. I was in a school with school uniforms. So I couldn't choose what to wear. Otherwise, I would have worn pants all the time. And I remember when I hit my 30s and I just decided, that's enough now. I'm actually choosing to love my legs. And I'm actually choosing to show off my legs and to start wearing skirts. And I did, and I've never turned back. So ladies, and now let me just tell you that it is one of my favorite parts of my body. Isn't that amazing? So I'm hoping this has inspired you to do the same.